Does Solar Sands animate or draw anything? In my opinion, you can't judge how lazy or bland something is if you don't do it or know how to do it. I always watch his videos and wonder this. Does this guy even draw? Maybe you should stop ranting on everyone and sounding like a 13-year-old female artist on their period and post more of your own art. I know, crazy idea, right? You always critique other people's art, but I've never seen you draw or animate. Just saying. How dare you? It's not like you can draw any better. So all your videos are based around talking shit about people's art? Yet you don't make anything yourself? A lot of these mistakes are just made by inexperienced people who are in the... Then you ranted at people stating animation is hard? It's low of me to say this, but you're terrible. Animation is frame by frame of drawing the same thing over again with slight movement. Then you have to color everything in. Call me a cruel person for saying this, but you're nothing. You're a person who hides behind a screen talking away about how someone doesn't have talent. Then you have nothing to prove you can do it better, unless you consider that hourglass art. You miserable, trembling fool. Just because you can't draw doesn't mean you can make fun of other people's art. Why are you judging people's drawings? WNGN, you can't even draw, asshole. If you can't draw, then you can't criticize art. That is pretty much the summary of all those comments. Obviously, this is a comment I get quite a lot on my channel. And by a lot, I mean at least 5 times a week. In fact, I have heard this statement so often that I actually feel like I need to make an entire video about it. This argument is stupid, and not just your average stupid. This is advanced retardation. This argument is actually one of the most moronic arguments I've ever heard in my life. This argument is so monumentally dumb that I could argue against it until this camera's battery ran out, and I would still have plenty more to say. But in the interest of time, I have decided to debunk this argument with only 3 points. Number 1. If you take this statement and replace the subject matter of art with anything else, how ridiculous does it sound? If you can't make a movie, you can't review movies. If you aren't a chef, then you can't say that your meal tastes bad. If you're not a politician, then you can't criticize other politicians' views or actions. It doesn't matter if you have done that thing or not. You know what you like and what you don't like, and you don't have to be an expert in that field to criticize it. Number 2. What if someone who isn't an artist gave you positive feedback on your art? Would you say to them, "You are not an artist, so you can't compliment my art"? I'm guessing you wouldn't. So why isn't it the same for negative feedback? Just like someone can compliment and recognize a piece of art that they like, they can also criticize and recognize a piece of art that they don't like. Sure, if they are not an artist, their feedback may not be as detailed and informed, but their feedback is still something you should consider. Number 3. I can draw. Somewhat. You see, this is the stupidest part of this argument, because if these idiots managed to do the tiniest bit of research, they could have easily found out I could draw. So what you have to do is go online and type in my name, and then the second result is my DeviantArt account. Now, if you click on my account and go to my gallery, then you will find some of my art. It's that simple. But no. You people just don't want to bother with actually researching something, right? Anyway, as you will see, you will find some landscape pieces that are mostly pixel art. Of course, none of these are amazing, and I still consider myself a beginner in art. I mostly just do these for fun and for learning, okay? So there, I can draw somewhat. Now, are we done here? Can you people finally stop commenting this?
Can you even draw, bro? Like, seriously, can you even draw?
Oh my god, it's my angry comment section represented in physical form! Hold on, I gotta get my mask.
That mask is so cringy.
What do you want, comment demon?
I'm here to prove that you're stupid.
That's it. I've had enough. If I can't destroy you with my arguments, I'll have to destroy you in a duel.
Haha, that's pretty